Hi, guys. My name is Nita Kasan, and I help people accelerate their body's ability to burn fat for fuel independent of diet and exercise. And I do this by introducing a drink that shifts your body's fuel source from glucose to ketones. And this is something that can make a huge difference in transforming health. I'm not in the business of convincing people, but I am in the business of letting people know that there are options to potentially living a better life. I look at some of the statistics here in the United States and recognize that something needs to change. The Centers for Disease Control have shared that 6 in 10 Americans have a chronic disease, and 4 in 10 actually have two or more. Another statistic is that nearly 70% of our population here in the United States is either overweight or obese. If you don't fall into one of those categories or one of those statistics, chances are that someone you love and care about does. My hope is that you'll take a look at some of the information that I'm sharing and recognize that there is an amazing tool that can be partnered with a desire for change. As I mentioned, what I'm introducing is a drink that puts your body into ketosis in less than an hour of drinking it, and that is without being on the ketogenic diet. If you don't know a lot about ketones and ketosis, the one thing that I would share with you is that ketones are actually the fuel source that our bodies and especially our brains prefer. And some of the benefits to utilizing ketones for fuel instead of glucose are accelerated fat loss, fast and sustained energy, increased focus and awareness, reduced brain fog, better sleep, better mood, better digestion, increased strength, just better overall human performance. The number one reason why people start to drink the ketones and why they continue to drink the ketones is for the fat loss benefit. That actually probably represents about 80% of all of the customers that are drinking ketones throughout the world. But I would like to also mention and emphasize the brain health benefits. I don't know if you've ever had an unexpected diagnosis hit you or maybe a family member, but if so, you know that life can quickly be turned upside down. I did everything I could to let my mom live alone for as long as I could, but eventually it reached a point where we needed her to move in with my children and I. At the time, I was a single parent. I found myself in that sandwich generation where I was responsible for raising my kids while I was simultaneously taking care of a parent. But the hardest part of all of that was watching my mom deteriorate, both mentally and physically. She had obviously always taken care of me, and now our roles were reversed. I remember a time when I was holding my mom, just wanting to be her little girl again instead of her caregiver, but she was my rock, and now I needed to be hers. So none of this was easy for any of us, but one day I was invited by a friend to a presentation that I had no interest in going to, but to support him, I decided to go. And I learned about a product that had all kinds of benefits, and one of them was better brain health. And I wondered if maybe this was something that could help my mom. And so I introduced it to her. My mother was extremely stubborn. She wanted nothing to do with the product. And so, like any good daughter, I decided to start sneaking it into the Gatorade that she was drinking every day. Within a few days, everything started to change. Her writing, her balance, her mood, her cognition. It literally brought me to my knees. I lost my mom about a year later, but I can tell you that the quality of life that she had during those final 12 months was indescribable. At the time, I wasn't looking for a business opportunity, but I came away from all of this really feeling like I needed to, or I had an obligation basically to let people know that there's something that can make a difference in their lives and maybe in the lives of the people that they love. So in addition to being a major consumer of ketones, I am also now a promoter of this product and the business opportunity that surrounds it. My goal is to accelerate my message because after a century of research surrounding ketones and thousands of testimonials and my personal experience, I am 100% convinced that this product is on the forefront of truly transforming just about every aspect of health. There's a video on this page that refers back to what was mentioned about the Department of Defense, NASA, and where this product came from. And I would encourage you to take a look at that. I would also encourage you to click on the link below that has some additional information about the science, the products, the customer options, the business options, and basically how to reach out to me so that I know how I can help you. So I look forward to hearing from you and hopefully getting the opportunity to connect and to help in whatever way I can. Thanks so much.